Have you ever argued with someone and then, hours later, in the shower, lying in bed, or walking home, suddenly thought of the perfect thing you could have said? The clever comeback, the witty line, but in that moment, your mind went completely blank. Don't worry. It's not because you're dumb or slow. It's because your brain was doing exactly what it was designed to do. Let's break down the science behind one of the strangest and most relatable human experiences: why we think of the perfect comeback after the moment has passed. The French actually have a name for this. It's called l'esprit de l'escalier, literally, the spirit of the staircase. The term comes from philosopher Denis Diderot, who once said that he only thought of the perfect reply to an insult when he was already halfway down the stairs, leaving the room. And centuries later, every one of us still feels that same frustration. You replay the argument in your mind, you imagine saying that perfect line, and then you cringe because the moment's gone forever. But what's really happening in your brain during that blank silence? When someone insults you, surprises you, or challenges you, your body reacts as if it's in danger. Not emotionally, but biologically. Your brain triggers the amygdala, the region responsible for threat detection. Heart rate rises, blood pressure increases. Your body is ready to defend itself. But here's the problem. When the amygdala takes over, it hijacks the parts of your brain responsible for creativity, language, and logic. Specifically the prefrontal cortex, the part that helps you think clearly and find words fast. It's the same reason people freeze during public speaking or forget what they were going to say during an argument. Your brain has temporarily switched from express mode to survive mode. So while your body's preparing to protect you, your witty, confident, articulate self is temporarily offline. Then why does the perfect line appear later? Once the confrontation ends, the stress chemicals fade away. Your breathing slows, the amygdala quiets down, and your prefrontal cortex, your logical, creative brain, comes back online. Now, free from that emotional overload, your brain starts to replay the event. It runs simulations. What could I have said differently? This process is called counterfactual thinking. It's basically your brain's built-in what-if machine. It's trying to protect you for next time, learning from the past, refining your response, and crafting that perfect comeback you couldn't form under stress. In other words, the delay is your mind catching up with your emotions. We often beat ourselves up thinking we were too slow or too weak. But what actually happened is that your brain prioritized safety over wit. It chose silence, because silence in that split second felt safer than saying the wrong thing. It's not stupidity, it's strategy. You paused because your instincts wanted to keep the peace. And once that peace returned, your creative mind finally got the space to speak. That's why the perfect comeback always shows up when you're calm, comfortable, and no longer in defense mode. You can't really stop your brain from freezing in the moment, and that's okay. What matters is understanding what's going on. When the stress fades, your thoughts start to line up again. And that's when the perfect comeback shows up. It's not proof that you're slow. It's proof that your brain just needed a breather. The more you notice this, the easier it gets to stay calm next time. So don't be mad at yourself for thinking of it later. Your mind was just taking its time to get it right. So next time you walk away from a conversation and suddenly think of that perfect line, don't beat yourself up for missing it. Your brain wasn't slow, it was protecting you. It chose calm over conflict. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. Because quick words might win moments, but thoughtful ones shape character.